He was big for his age. I mean, just bigger and stronger than everybody else. And his daddy made him work hitting. He'd take him to the batting cages and make him hit and make him throw. I mean, his daddy really pushed him. And I believe he came to our school when he was in the 8th grade. It seemed like 8th grade. I think they got him over here in the 8th grade. And he had a cannon when he was in the 8th grade. Man, he could hit a baseball a mile. Just he was a legend in Little League. He didn't play here, but he played what they call. He played on the mountain. Look up there where the falls. We got some falls in this town. He played up there in that area, and then sometime or other he moved pretty close to Etowah. I think he was still in the Gadsden zone, but I never did get the whole story how we rounded him up. But he came over here, and at the time he came over here, Patrick Nix. You've heard of Patrick Nix, and he got a son that's going. He played at Auburn and got a son going to Auburn. But Patrick, we hired his dad, and Patrick came here as a 10th grader. And I believe Freddie he may have been an 8th grader. So we had to.
How is that possible? That's unbelievable.
We had to, and it was very evident that Freddie was going to be highly recruited because he was big. He was about 6'1", maybe 225, and he could go out and run a 4.8 with no training. He never did look like he trained, but Freddie lived out there on the edge now. I mean, he and my son were best friends, and my son didn't play. He played high school football with Freddie. They were seniors together. And then he ran around with Freddie. He went to the University of Alabama and then ran around with Freddie, which I don't know how good that was. But they hung out a lot. And it's amazing, that group of kids that graduated with Freddie, there's probably 5, 6, or 7 that played football with him. Most people don't have but one best friend. Well, all of those, the coach here that's a volunteer coach on the staff named David Rose, he calls Freddie his best friend. My son calls Freddie his best friend. There's another guy named Thad Bennett, calls Freddie his best friend. Guy named Todd Lambert, that's the athletic director at Gadsden City, calls Freddie. Freddie's just everybody's best friend.